Well, what a scene we have here. There's a real expectant buzz in the stadium, and the players on the pitch are raring to go any minute now.
Against Brazil.
It is a deep, deep sea of yellow, beautifully effervescent yellow. That is what you're faced with when you come to Dortmund. And as you can see, we've already started here. Borussia Dortmund have gone 4-3-3. Jim, how do you interpret that?
Yes, and the importance of this formation is not to allow the midfield three and the attacking three to become too detached from one another. If that happens, then pressure can quickly be applied via the counter-attack, and you can be exposed defensively. So compactness can't be compromised, and you need talkers in this team. You need leaders and people that are willing to organise things very...
Oh, what a climb!
Listen, the big names earn their reputations for precisely the reason we've just seen. They have a habit of making their presence felt, and here we are, early stages. He struck one, and he looks hungry for more.
And he's only too grateful to capitalise on the keeper's misfortune.
Well, it still had to be finished off, so well done to the goal scorer, but the keeper should have done a lot better.
So the game's first significant moment, and it's come earlier than perhaps we anticipated. Guti. Now it's Luis Suarez. Very nicely done. Great chance! It's hit the upright. Messi. That has not gone well. No, that pass isn't the best. Knocks it into space. And that's a simple one for the keeper. Iniesta. Can he get it through? Oh no, what has happened here? Cannavaro is fouled. It's not taken him long, and that's going to be a booking. And he's being shifted off it.
Well, I wouldn't quite advise they should resort to risk-taking at this stage. There's plenty of time left yet.
Lovely feet. That is good strength.
Well, I'm not quite sure he needed to hold up play quite as much as he did then. A couple of his teammates...
Chance for a shot!
Scores!
And we have our very first corner. Got nowhere to hide after that one. Oh, it's come loose. That's Bebeto. And that's been intercepted.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Played down the flank. He's through here. Abbiati gets good distance on it. And it's Messi. Oh, well played, well played. Bebeto has found the net here, of course. Scholes. And this is Raul. Raul! It's anyone's ball now. And the keeper has reacted superbly there.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that.
Corner number 2 then. They've played it short. Scholes. Oh, such a clever touch. Brazil are looking to go forward now. It's Scholes! Now he wants to get in on the act here.
Well, the breakthrough hasn't come yet, Peter, but you do feel they're upping the ante here. They'll get the reward if they can stick at this.
Guti with the short one. Just more than 15 minutes till half-time. And now a sudden chance to counter. And he's lost his man, it shapes to shoot! He's got a goal! And there is the big 200. Everybody reminds him what he has gone and done. And he stuck it away as if laser guided.
Just way too good, Peter. The keeper was never going to stop it.
That has certainly made things interesting.
Well, this is to be expected, Peter. When you've got two strong teams of fairly equal standing, the outcome should all come down to finishing.
Well seen, saw that coming.
That was well played, well stopped.
Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. That has ended up in no man's land. Borussia Dortmund trying to orchestrate a breakaway here by the looks of it.
Well, I would say that this is probably the easiest way to play the game, because you try and absorb in numbers defensively, and then you look to hit it with a long ball quickly on the counter-attack to get your men in behind the opposition defence.
Just looking for that one telling pass. Cannavaro. Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Not the most accurate pass. Scholes. Now it's Raul. He has a look up. He's shifting through. Guti! It's run loose. Who's going to get there? He's trying his best to keep it in play here.
That, Peter, is wonderful reading of the game. Perfect positioning. Well played.
Bebeto. And he shoots!
2 added minutes has
Well, he
been
got rigged
indicated.
because he was under pressure.
Tries to pass it through. That's been cut out, well played. And the half-time whistle goes. So it's all squared. Neither side has been able to make a telling difference, but it hasn't been for the lack of trying. Reflections on the first half?
Brazil will
Just a
be
quick
pretty
request
happy
today
with
for
the way
everyone
they've
to
performed
please
so
kindly
far.
remove
They
any cars
remain
parked
calm
on
after
the
going
road
behind,
outside the
and they
stadium.
were able to raise the intensity, get their equaliser. So this isn't bad at all.
Brazil are level pegging at half-time then, and it's a finely balanced game. 1-1 the score. And if you have just joined us, well, we've just begun the second period here. Somewhat off target. Neymar! Neymar gets flagged offside.
Suarez really needed to concentrate on protecting the ball. Then again, he was being very closely marshalled.
And here's Suarez. That's a nicely shaped ball. Scholes was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. Tries a shot! Oh, nearly, but nearly is nothing.
Well, he looks a little annoyed with himself, Peter, but he hit it well enough. Better look next time, maybe.
Now it's Neymar. And it's Luis Suarez. Nice bit of trickery. He's found a way through. Quality ball. Thuram did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. Guti. Luis Suarez. And that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning. So good from him.
Oh, well played, well sorted out. Baresi. Guti. Now it's Raul. That looks a cracking ball. Buffon breathes a sigh of relief as he gets his hands on the ball. Thuram. And it's Messi.
The attendance for this match was 62,005.
That pass just didn't quite work. Messi is offering some sort of an apology there.
Yeah, he just didn't seem to get enough on the task, Peter, did he?
Stood up well to him there. Cleared without complication. Baresi. Bale. Now, can they get him away? And this is Luis Suarez. Big chance! Goal! Borussia Dortmund! And again they hit the front. Oh, whose goal is that? Big deflection. That's one for the dubious goals panel.
Substitution for Borussia Dortmund, number 7.
So, time for changes on both sides, actually. Well, this is what we've been waiting for.
Substitution in progress.
Well, that is not the best ball, and he offers an apologetic look.
Well, that's down to a simple miscalculation. No more, no less. Brazil may only be one behind, but they're showing much in terms of threatening parity.
Messi. Cannavaro gets a foot in here. Brazil do have options available on the bench if they want to go that way. It's Bebeto. That's a good ball out wide.
Bebeto really was well marshalled there because he was denied the opportunity to turn.
And it's Bale.
Such good technique.
Bale's cross. Buffon claims it without any fuss. Thuram. Messi. 75 minutes played.
Brazil really might just end up kicking themselves after that. That could well have been it.
And here's Azar. It's Azar!
Substitution for Borussia Dortmund. Number 8, Scholes. Number 10, Suarez.
He's a
Number
sharp
20,
little ball here.
Bebeto. Coming on the field, number 14, Rijkaard. Number 17, Mbappe. Number 18, Van Nistelrooy.
And a chance!
Taking place.
And that could have brought them level.
Oh, what a moment for him, Peter. He'll be losing sleep over that one tonight.
Brazil are looking desperate here, short on time and options.
Look, their path is set. They have to take risks in every situation now.
And here's the chance to counter. Yaya Toure. Just 5 minutes left. Brazil are looking to break at pace.
Great chance! It's there! Tying minutes, and we're all square again.
That's wonderfully done. Crisp hit, true finish.
Puskas simply knew the ball was asking to be hit first time because of the way it arrived.
Cruyff is the guilty party there. And he has shown him a yellow card. Now, there is concern on the faces of the players standing around him here. Decent attempt, but not quite good enough. Thuram. Well, that looks a decent ball. Spread neatly. Expertly cut out, really nicely done.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
That has been cut short. Well, we expected better, and so did he. He's in plenty of space here.
He rises!
Fair attempt, just the wrong outcome.
Well, he's furious with himself, but at least the boss is applauding his effort then.
Now it's Isco. Added time is up, and there goes the whistle. A good watch, more than a good watch actually, certainly from a sporting perspective. It lacks a winner, of course, but the crowd... The noise is just about reaching a crescendo here as these two sides get ready to lock horns. This is football at its finest. Expectations and decibels both rising fast here. Things are heating up and we'll be getting underway very soon. So it's away we go then. Well, it's not very often that we single out the team's goalkeeper as their most influential player, but I suppose we can make a special exception for this fella, Iker Casillas, Jim.
No doubt about that, Peter. I mean, whether it's through making saves or just through his sheer presence, he has a huge influence on any team he plays in.
Leading from the back, as it were.
Exactly.
And it's Messi. Scholes. He's a sharp little ball here. That is a great pick out. Well read, and the danger is averted. Stoichkov, and that's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped.
Stoichkov is herring after that one. That is good alertness. And it's Belletti. Can he get it through? Well read, nice interception. Well, the runner's been sold a little bit short there.
Well, I think the opposition saw that pass coming a mile off, and it wasn't the best decision.
Well, he was clearly disappointed with that pass.
The Netherlands clearly should have gone for the easier pass. Now they'll have to quickly regroup.
And here's Hullet. Well, that is commitment to the cause.
They've got a healthy number of very tall targets to pick out from this corner.
Hullet with the short one. Belletti. Hullet. Oh, lovely feed, he is such a good mover. Now the ball in. Cannavaro getting this one clear. That is good pressure, just hounded him off it. That is ended up in no man's land. It's a searching pass.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
And it's Hullet. Can he get on the end of this? Scholes. And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it.
And this is Del Piero. Tries to pass it through. And he welcomes it in. That is good strength. Threads one in. Modric. And here's Hullet.
And the shot! Goal, the Netherlands!
There was no getting to that, no getting to it at all. Expertly done.
Well, Peter, I think the keeper knew straight away he was never going to get to it.
The Netherlands have fired themselves in front.
Look, he's the one everyone expects to put the ball in the net. That's what he's paid to do. Well, I wouldn't quite advise they should resort to risk-taking at this stage. There's plenty of time left yet.
Rijkaard, very much a man of this moment. And it's Gullit. Now it's Stoichkov, engages and forces him off the ball. Now it's Neymar, and he's on a charge. And the shot's on here.
Del Piero really was well marshalled there because he was denied the opportunity to turn.
And here's Modric, and this is Gullit. Scholes. Distributed tidily, back into the middle. Oh, good read.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Corner number 2 then.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Ball's gone out of play. Looking for a runner. Pass somewhat off target. Well, quality clearly deserted him at the crucial moment.
Yeah, he just didn't seem to get enough on the pass, Peter, did he?
It's a good spell of possession, this. Gullit showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. And he's heaved it away. And it's Gullit. Belletti. Rijkaard. Bout of passing here, really easy on the eye.
Oh, shooting chance!
And he's really put himself on the line here. Corner number 3 coming up. Gullit plays it short. Oh, that's nice. Gullit.
Teremos minuto de acréscimo.
Back when it goes. Zico. Driving on and making good progress. Zico. Chance for a shot! Good effort, and it is right on half-time. Brazil are still behind then, despite looking for all the world like they pulled level.
Well, let's not beat about the bush, Peter. It's been fairly flat, and the support have had little to cheer about, so an awful lot of questions have got to be asked, and the answers need to be found in a hurry.
So we're just settling back into this second half.
Well, I think in these circumstances, it's all about how to adjust the balance of your team. I mean, you want to get back in it as soon as possible, but without leaving yourself too open.
That's good play. And it's Rijkaard. Now it's Messi. And this is Neymar. Neymar! It's run loose. Who's going to get there? Oh, can he get onto this? He's had it taken off him. Thuram. That has not gone well. Now it's Luis Suarez. Well seen, saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Messi. Oh, no joy this time.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
Now that looks a decent ball. Scholes. Robertson. Brazil still trailing by 1 and looking here to take it up a notch after the break. And they're back on the ball again. Plays it through. Scholes. Now Modric. And here's Stoichkov. Some resolute defending there.
That's alert and sharp and very well played.
And that's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped.
And he's there to make the challenge.
Substituição no time do Brasil. Camisa 19, camisa 23, camisa 21, Neymar.
It's a poor throw that, picked off with relative ease.
Camisa 17.
Modric.
Deixando o campo para a entrada de...
It's run loose here.
Camisa 11, camisa 8, camisa 6.
He can get that clear.
Camisa 10, camisa 15. Substituição em andamento.
They need to play this quicker in transitions like this.
Neither of these two want to come off second best. Forlan receives it in a good position here. Knocks it into space. Modric unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. He's gone for goal. And it's Scholes. Knocks it out wide. Played in. It's a mighty effort!
He's got a goal!
Two to the good, and they are purring, absolutely purring. It was wonderfully efficient.
Yeah, it all came from some really smart movement, Peter. Did the defence let themselves down by not picking him up? I think the boss won't be amused.
And very quickly, the substitute made his mark.
I think the manager's claiming an assist here.
The Netherlands are now luxuriating in a two-goal lead.
The turning of the screw comes to mind, Peter. They've got them where they want them.
Van Balten wins the duel this time. Good effort from distance.
Teremos uma substituição.
So here comes the substitution. Aimed beyond the defence. Pass is just off target. Done delicately. Not the most accurate pass. Well, that had the makings of something quite promising, but it's fizzled out into nothing. So, what can they make of this? It's an inviting-looking ball, that. It's a promising position. He's picked his way through. And it's slung out wide. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. Just 5 minutes remaining now. It's a pretty loose pass. Taken back almost at once. Lovely pass, but can he get there?
Os 2 minutos de acréscimo.
Oh, super ball! Whistle's gone, and the referee has given a penalty. Brazil presented with a golden opportunity here. The ball is on the spot. Here we go. That's it. Good-looking ball. Rivaldo. And that is it. The referee has seen enough. Well, that was a frustrating game. They were, at times... Well, football is, of course, ultimately just a game, but for the next 2 hours, it might not feel like that. The stadium is full of noise and energy. This certainly matters. Colours vivid and vibrant, songs loud and proud. The tone for this game is well and truly set. Things have got underway here pretty promptly.
Well, it's safe to say, Peter, we're in the presence of defensive royalty here.
And so what is it that makes Paolo Maldini so regal?
Well, I think the fact that he almost never had to make a tackle says it all. He just doesn't need to. With him, it's all about anticipation, positioning, and reading the game superbly. There's very few who were able to do that at the highest level like him.
They're back in possession and ready to go again. Pele with the cross. He gets big. He's beaten the keeper, but hit the post.
It's been pretty high-tempo stuff from the off here, Peter. A good show of intent, I would say.
And no, that is pretty much the end of that. He's gone down, but the referee just tells him to get back up again. He's a sharp little ball here. Oh, that's a key interception. And this is from Mario. Nicely weighted ball. Now it's Messi. Maldini gets across to intercept that. And here's Zico. Played out towards the right wing. No, that's been intercepted. Lampard. Deep cross. Last-ditch defending, but that'll do. Brazil, so far, providing no real test at all for the goalkeeper. Cannavaro. And it's from Mario. Now it's Hullet. He's got away. Cleared without complication. And smartly reclaimed. Goes for the shot! And the keeper has reacted superbly there.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
And we have our very first corner. That has earned a reprieve for the time being. The ball has bounced loose now. Good chance here! Lam. Now it's Messi. Can he get on the end of this? Well played, that has snuffed out the danger. Hoisted upfield by the keeper. That has ended up in no man's land. Makaleli. And it's Ferdinand. Well seen, saw that coming.
That was well played, well stopped.
Makaleli. Pele. While facing up to his adversary. Tries a shot! Now it's Messi. Well, that is not the best ball, and he offers an apologetic look.
He made it look a bit predictable.
Cannavaro spots it and intercepts. Lam. To Messi. Ferdinand. Makaleli. Passing is crisp and sharp.
Well, the moans and groans from the stands now are very audible.
No, that was never going to make it. Oh, good-looking ball. Hullet going face-to-face with his great rival. Now it's Neymar. No, not quite on the same wavelength. It's not an especially good pass, that. It's headed upfield. And they're quick to press. So still we are where we began. It's 0-0. Nicely spread. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. Nice interception, his positioning was spot on. Oh, that's well spotted. And that's put paid to a promising move. Oh, well played, well sorted out. Zico has a look and plays it forward. Tries to pass it through. And this is Hullet. That's a lovely, neat pass. Del Piero powering forward here. Challenged just a bit on the firm side. Looking for the run. Neymar has it out wide and in space. Takes a shot! And he's there to get it away. And we hit half-time. A decent enough half, but neither side able to get on the score sheet. Time for some fresh ideas in the second period, perhaps. What have we learned from the first 45 minutes?
Well, there's one standout, Peter, that needs improving, and that's the passing. All too often it's been found wanting, you know, much to the frustration of everyone around. And I'd go so far as to say that it's the biggest contributor as to why we have the scoreline we do.
An engrossing half, but we're still where we started, 0-0. And we're already back up and running after half-time. So the first half brought no goals. He might be in here! Well, that's pretty clear, it is a foul. And he's going to have his name taken.
Yeah, well, they were exposed and vulnerable, and he knew he had to do something to prevent a goal then.
Zico is standing over this one.
This is the sort of thing he craves, a chance to make a telling impact.
Shoots! What a wonderful goal!
Well, it's hardly a great surprise to see him doing something thrilling, and it should send a strength and courage through every one of his teammates from here.
What do you think now about that goal?
Yeah, and anything that's hit low with real pace like that makes it so much harder for the keeper, and he was never going to get to that.
So the first moment of real significance.
And talk about the perfect time to score. The manager's giving nothing away, but he'll be thrilled inside.
He can get that clear. Oh, he's felt that, hasn't he? Del Piero. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. Iniesta, and now the breakaway. Nothing wrong with that tackle, ball won cleanly. Neither of these two want to come off second best. Makaleli. Now by a goal, needing to go up a gear. That's how it looks here. Oh, good spread. Now it's Messi.
Nakon Rachazima have turned up with a human blockade. This is top defence.
And he's managed to get free. Now chance for a shot! Oh, that is really good tenacity.
Substituição no time do Brasil.
Corner number 2 then.
Camisa 19. Camisa 21. Neymar.
Cleared without hesitation.
Camisa 23.
He's having a hit!
Camisa 22.
Decent hit and on target.
Fechando o campo para a entrada de camisa 11, camisa
Corner
13,
number 3 coming up.
camisa 8, camisa 15, camisa 10.
And now they can spring out of defence. Threads one in. And there's the shot! And that's another throw. Zico gets good distance on it.
Brazil really are going for it here, Peter. Now it's just a matter of sustaining the effort.
There is an irresistible, irrepressible look about them here.
You know, the interest value in this game might just take off from here.
You have to say that was an exemplary tackle. Stopped him dead in his tracks. Isco is the team's great visionary. Played into space out wide, and he's picked it up out wide. Big chance! Punched away. Shooting chance! It's loose now and they want to get it back. Defending of the desperate variety. And that was very necessary. That's an excellent interception.
Keep calm and carry on. That's the job in a nutshell now.
He's tried one! And that could come back to haunt them.
Well, I think that look says it all, Peter. Brilliant save from the keeper. He read the situation superbly.
Lampard. It's just beyond his reach.
Well, Peter, just see here how a lot of the attacking players aren't dropping back anymore.
And that means just one thing, I suppose.
Yeah, they just simply want to engage the count.
Zico! Oh, that is rather wayward.
Well, that always looked a little ambitious for me, but still, at least he had the confidence to take it on.
Well, that looks a decent ball. Pelé. Oh, nice touch. And it's Lampard. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal. And it had to be. Shapes to shoot! That's a decent clearance. Just 5 minutes left.
Brazil really don't have a choice now. They just have to throw everything forward and give themselves a chance to draw level.
Pass somewhat off target. And here's Hullet. Seedorf. That's a sharp pass. Zico. And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it.
And the shot! Now that is commitment to the cause.
It's make or break time now, and they're all headed for the penalty box.
And he can clear it away. Oh, that's wonderful alertness. Romario. That looks a cracking ball. Buffon breathes a sigh of relief as he gets his hands on the ball. And that's that. Well, that was tense. The two parties separated by the game's only really meaningful moment. Intriguing for the neutrals, unbearable, sometimes So bring it on. Hype, expectation, emotion. The game yet to kick off. The excitement already palpable.
Ukraine against Brazil.
Well, the stage is set for a stirring showdown here. The supporters in great voice, and there's a real sense of anticipation in the air. Game on.
And already we're underway here. It is our understanding that they've gone with a 4-5-1.
Well, it's a formation, Peter, that lends itself to good possession and control in midfield because you've got the numbers there, a higher concentration. Backing that up with enough attacking dynamism is down to managers who want to get at teams. It can be used in cautious terms too, but certainly if you want to advance a little quicker and you have that attitude, then you can be very positive about this too.
Neymar stood his ground strongly. Neymar. And this is Sneijder.
And he's straight offside.
And it's Kukçu. Well, here's your hero, goal scorer, match winner, saviour, all in one. Lionel Messi is indeed one of a kind, and history shows that he is all of those things and so much more.
Yeah, and we can testify to that, having covered quite a few of those games where he showed the very best qualities.
Time after time, it is a tale of the extraordinary, and we've come to expect the extraordinary from him.
We have.
And the keeper's got it again. Adams. I wonder what you've seen, Jim, over the early moments of the game.
Well, I think both teams probably feel it's too early for either to start taking real risks. So they're still very much in a phase of testing the waters and sizing each other up.
Del Piero! Goal, Brazil! And Brazil take the lead. Well, one moment you're in possession, the next you're picking the ball out of your own net. That one will sting.
Well, look at the manager here, he's absolutely fuming and he has every right to be. You can't win football matches if you give the ball away like that.
So we have our breakthrough.
Well, I'd remind those players, Peter, that concentration will be key for a while now, as you don't want to hand the momentum straight back to your opposition.
Not the most accurate pass. Kukçu is always scanning the pitch for targets. Sneijder, Neymar. And he can clear it away. He's going for goal! Cleared without complication. Kukçu.
Ukraine clearly are trying to establish...
It's a mighty effort! And that was very necessary. Robertson is onto this. It's out of play, and it is a goal kick. Neymar. And the two sides separated by the game's only breakthrough moment to this point. 1-0 the score. In by Messi. Thuram tries to clear. Oh, it's a searing run. He is a man on a mission. Messi. And that's put paid to a promising move. Sneijder. And here's Owen. And that's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped.
Well, that looks a decent ball.
Well, he was given the time and room initially to hold on to the ball, but eventually he was squeezed that bit harder and the task became too much. I think he's got to be a little quicker in his distribution then and get others into the match.
Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. And it's Sneijder. Sneijder will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. Sneijder
Going face-to-face with his great rival. Schneider.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Messi.
They need to play this quicker in transitions like this.
He's shifting through the gears here.
Shoots! Oh, bang on target.
Kukçu. Schneider. And Adams. Kukçu. Schneider. Kukçu.
There will be
Well
one
seen,
minute added
saw
time.
that coming.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Kukçu. And here's Owen. Out to the left it goes. That's good play. And that interception was... And we've reached half-time. There's been no shortage of industry or intent thus far. A little inspiration and inventiveness, perhaps the only things lacking. What have we learned from
And
the
if
first
you do have a
45
chance
minutes?
today,
Well, I'm a
please
little
take
bit
some
worried
time
for
out to
them
give your
and the way
support to our
they've
better
looked
stadium
in
fund.
transitions, Peter. They've been a bit exposed, so they might be only one down, but they can't afford to have any more sloppy moments. Concede another, and we know it's an awful long way back.
Brazil leading a cagey game here. It's had its moments, and it's 1-0 at the break. And we're already back up and running after half-time.
Brazil really need to go and grab another goal now, Peter, if they're going to go on and secure this.
Rijkaard. Ball played for Kukçu. And it's Neymar. Neither of these two want to come off second best. And it's Schneider. Ball played for Rijkaard. The ball has bounced loose now. Messi. Oh, facing up to his adversary. This is a formidable matchup. Over to the left. Neymar. Neymar plays it in. And he's there to clear it. Messi. Aims beyond the defence. And this is Del Piero.
And he shoots!
Oh, the keeper's done ever so well.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that. There's a defensive height advantage here, Peter, but of course it's not guaranteed to work.
Absolutely, they're certainly not as big.
He's got tall! And it's in! And look what it means to them. This is a position of genuine strength now.
No space, no problem. You just cannot stop him.
Such a well-worked finish. It looked like he was going to be shut down, but he thrives in situations like that.
Things starting to look very comfortable.
The turning of the screw comes to mind, Peter. They've got them where they want them.
Kukçu. Oh, good read.
That's great positioning, so good from him. Brazil are clearly enjoying a very good spell. The flow of momentum is bang in their favour.
It's come through and he's had a quick look inside. Look at the space here. Chance! And the pass is intercepted. Now it's Kukçu. Kukçu cuts a frustrated figure right now. He just cannot get away.
They're just trying to negate his influence, and it looks like whatever it takes.
Rijkaard. It's Schneider. Adams. And it's Kukçu. Neymar. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. That's tidy. Neither of these two want to come off second best. Lovely bit of skill. Oh, he's found support out wide. Maldini getting this one clear.
And the shot!
Danger averted for now.
I think that's great defending. He just made sure he was in the right place to block it. And I bet you the keeper is very relieved.
And here's Neymar. Neymar going face-to-face with his great rival. And it's Kukçu. Knocks it into space. Can he get it through? And this is Del Piero. Oh, that's wonderful alertness. Kukçu. Schneider. That's Rijkaard. And it's Schneider. And here's Neymar. Schneider. Schneider will...
Great chance!
And no, he couldn't find the finish.
Well, they've got a big enough job on their hands as it is, Peter. They really need to be putting those chances away.
Substitution for Ukraine. Number
Size
17,
really matters, and it's time to make it matter
Number
now.
20, Owen. Number 7, Neymar. Number 13, Kukçu. Coming on the field, number 8.
A header! It's in!
He watched it all the way, and the finish was unerring.
So well played, Peter. Did a great job keeping sight of the ball. Made a classic move and met it perfectly.
Ukraine get themselves back into contention.
Well, they'll just be praying that one more chance falls their way before the whistle goes. Such good technique.
Rijkaard. And this is Park Ji-sung. Just 5 minutes left. This looks promising.
Oh, good ball! I thought it was going to happen then. How many more chances can they realistically expect now?
Shot a goal! And a terrific save from the keeper.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it.
So can they do it again? And that has been cleared.
Real chance! In for the pieces! Goal! 2 ahead, late in the day, game over surely.
Some heroic goalkeeping, but even that couldn't save them this time.
Well, that's not the best attempt by the keeper, and he's just paid the ultimate price, hasn't he?
And it didn't take him long. Just sitting on the bench and waiting moments ago, already he has scored.
That's just as the manager would have seen it, an impact sub.
2 up and very little time left. Surely this is it.
Well, that's a really bitter blow. I think it's going to be very hard for them to find the character to respond from that.
And that is it. The referee has seen enough. Brazil are enjoying their moments of collective uplift. A win achieved with efficiency and certainty. Well, football is, of course, ultimately just a game, but for the next 2 hours, it might not feel like that. The stadium is full of noise and energy. This certainly matters. Well, you've got to say the Nerazzurri certainly know how to create an atmosphere. 80,000 here in black and blue. The dress code is a strict one. It's a big header! And that's what you call inspired goalkeeping.
Really anticipated that well, didn't he?
Inter Milan with their first corner, the first in the game for either side, actually. He gets big! He's missed, but not by that far.
Yeah, I think he's going to be a bit disappointed with that, Peter. You would have fancied him to at least hit the target.
Looking for the run. It's Ibrahimovic! And he has kept it out somehow.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it.
Del Piero, unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. Now it's Hazard. Ibrahimovic. And that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
And he's worked it through. Oh, nicely intercepted. Well, it looked promising for a moment, but it came to nothing. Quality ball. Now it's Ibrahimovic. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. Well, there is a look that says it all. A piercing stare.
Well, the pass wasn't good enough, and he knows it.
It's out for a goal kick. And it's Hazard. Tries to play it through. Busquets gets over and intercepts. Brazil, so far, providing no real test at all for the goalkeeper. No, it's come to nothing. Lam. Messi. Tries to pass it through. Well, that pass surprised everyone, and not in a good way. Over to the left. He's got plenty of space out wide here. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. Oh, good read.
That was well played, well stopped.
Oh, well played, well sorted out. And it's Hazard. Hazard charging forward, the ball at his feet. Aimed beyond the defence. There's a sharp little ball here. Kaká was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. Hazard. Nedved. Good read, needed to be. Well, the ball just didn't work out for the run that he made.
Inter clearly didn't help themselves by telegraphing that one. It was always going to be intercepted.
No way through. Rice. That has been slung wide. Hazard providing an outlet on that flank. And he's taking no chances there. Kaká. It requires real discipline to defend this deep, and they are showing just such discipline. That's been slipped through, and he's managed to get free. Del Piero! And a terrific save from the keeper.
Del Piero really must be thinking what he has to do to score there.
keeper's dealt with that. Inter Milan have the chance to go the other way. Lahm gets into a good position. Defending of the desperate variety. And that's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped.
And Messi! And that is certainly not what he had in mind.
Well, it's almost like he had too much thinking time there, Peter.
The pressing's intense, and it's paid off. And that could set him on his way. Rice. Kaka. And it's Azar. That has not gone well. But it is clear to see that he is not at all happy with that.
Well, that's down to a simple miscalculation. No more, no less.
He's looking wide. No, he refuses to take the bait. And the counter is on. He's on it, can he get away? Oh, he's Del Piero! Oh, and with that, the half-time whistle goes. So, a fascinating half, full of talking points, not least that last very, very late one. So, there was the first half.
Brazil really did turn up the tempo at the end of the half, and while they'll be disappointed not to have broken through, obviously, the chances will come, provided they can keep producing good spells. It's been a half with significantly more positives than negatives, I feel.
An engrossing half, but we're still where we started, 0-0. And we are already promptly back.
A header!
And oh, he's got that completely wrong. Eto'o. No, he wasn't going to be fooled. He's gone for goal! Oh, he has leathered that.
Well, I think he's surprised himself how he managed not to hit the target then. He seemed to believe it was going in.
Rice. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. And it's Ibrahimovic. Thuram did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. Zico. Oh, he had to make that, and he did make it.
Well, he was given the time and room initially to hold on to the ball, but eventually he was squeezed that bit harder and the task became too much. I think he's got to be a little quicker in his distribution then and get others into the match.
Chooses to go cross-field.
Good ball, that too.
Eto'o. And he was alert to it. That has ended up in no man's land. And here's Nedved. Now it's Eto'o. Oh, he's caught him there. It's a free kick.
L'affluenza di quest'oggi è di 81.007 spettatori.
It is still anyone's game, 0-0. Kaka. Hazard. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested.
Well, the box was just so congested there, Peter. There was absolutely no space to work with.
And he's chosen to go back. Kaka. Maldini gets it away. Zico.
Well, the moans and groans from the stands now are very audible.
It's run loose. Who's going to get there? Has a shot! It's a good ball out wide. Now it's Del Piero. That has been cut short. Pass somewhat off target. Threads one in. Busquets kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. Neither of these two want to come off second best. Out to the right.
There's nothing more infuriating for a fan than seeing passing without penetration. They're just stuck in a rut.
A reprieve, albeit perhaps momentary.
Don't you just love the level of intensity here? Neither is prepared to back down, and to be honest, that's how it should be.
Inter Milan are looking to play on the counter here, aren't they?
Well, I think it's pretty clear they've changed their shape, certainly when defending at least, because they've got to be ready to hit them hard on the counter-attack, and that seems to be the plan.
Aim forwards. Knocks it into space. Can he get on the end of this? Oh, that was vital.
Sostituzione per l'Inter. Numero 9, Hazard. Viene sostituito con il numero 26, Kagawa.
Brazil have their second corner now.
Climbs up big!
Their attempt, just the wrong outcome.
That is a really good chance missed, Peter. Certainly the way he's been playing.
Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Thuram gets across to intercept that. Now it's Ibrahimovic. Ibrahimovic.
And the shot! Oh, that's incredible! And surely that has won the day!
He does it all with an air of efficiency and simplicity.
Well, was there ever any doubt? It made it look like he's done it over and over and over again, and he has.
Inter Milan take what looks to be a decisive lead.
There's still a bit left in it, Peter, but they should find the necessary to avoid a slip-up now.
Some resolute defending there. It's Park Ji-suk.
Well, it's probably safe to say now, Peter, that it's going to be all about game management from here.
And he was quick to react. Cannavaro. Added time going up here, it's 3 minutes. That's at the end. Well, that was tense. The two parties separated by the game's only really meaningful moment. The noise is just about reaching a crescendo here as these two sides get ready to lock horns. This is football at its finest. It really is a sight to behold here as Spotify Camp Nou opens its arms to the Barcelona nation, 100,000 plus in unison. And that gets things running. Barcelona have gone with what looks like an orthodox 4-4-2, Jim.
Reminders of a golden era in English football, I should add. And it continues to hold its place in the modern game. Playing a second striker runs the risk of being outnumbered in midfield, of course. So with the wider pairing and fullbacks, plenty of running has to be part of their play. And of course, the right service into the box.
Ronaldinho. That's a shade optimistic. Now it's Messi. Has a look and place it forward.
And he shoots! Marvellous goal!
Well, talk about a real rude awakening. It's almost as if the defence saw nothing coming. They just didn't anticipate, on heels rather than toes.
As simple as you like, the outcome utterly inevitable.
Such a smart finish, and the setup was very good too, but defensively, they didn't cover themselves in glory here.
So the game's first significant moment, and it's come earlier than perhaps we anticipated. That is a great pick out. And for a moment you felt that was going somewhere, but they'll have to go... Has a shot! It's off target and by quite a way.
Well, it was going to take something a bit special from there, and that wasn't it.
Brazil leading here thanks to that early goal, and the score is 1-0. Ronaldinho. That's very neat.
It's Ronaldinho! He scores! They're level in a trice!
Yeah, and analysis of the goal should take a back seat to the importance of a committed reaction. This is wonderful to watch.
That really is quite fabulous. All his own doing. Barcelona grab the equaliser, and we're all square.
Well, there's resilience for you, Peter. As a side, they never lost focus despite the setback, and this is thoroughly merited. For me, now they can go one better, possibly.
Midway through the first period, and it's looking quite a game here. And here's Shevchenko. The pressing's intense, and it's paid off. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. Pedri, a player who needs no introduction. João Cancelo, he's found a way through. Oh, that was vital. Danger averted for now. That's a good intervention. That was what he had to make in the face of danger that was growing. And here's Messi. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. And this is Shevchenko, looking for a runner. Shevchenko showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. Now it's Messi. Aimed beyond the defence. Del Piero. Del Piero! Oh, that was nice, but not quite the end product required.
Yeah, the ball in there was simply superb. He won't be too happy that it's gone to waste like that.
Yaya Toure. Ronaldinho. Now it's Shevchenko. And it's Pedri. To Cancelo. That has ended up in no man's land. Well, there is a look that says it all. A piercing stare.
Oh, shooting chance!
And he looked every bit the assured keeper there.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that.
And we have our very first corner.
He rises!
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Brazil are looking to go forward now. That's good running with the ball. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. Now it's Del Piero. And now the breakaway. He's found a way through. Messi are well cut out. No margin for error there at all. Oh, he's going to be pulled back for that one. Thuram. Knocks it into space. Messi. That's an excellent interception. Pedri. Shevchenko. Messi puts his foot on the gas. And here's Shevchenko. And it's Pedri. And it's skewed away. And they're back on the ball again. Cross flung in towards the middle. Thuram can get it clear. He's a sharp little ball here.
Great ball, shapes to shoot! Goal!
Wonderfully smooth, smart and slick.
Just the sort of forward pass he's been looking for. Very telling.
Brazil go into the lead. João Cancelo. Oh, good read.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Shevchenko. Zico. No, that's been intercepted. And here's Messi. Maldini gets it clear. And here's Messi. And Shevchenko! Oh, denied brilliantly.
Shevchenko is offering a wry smile there.
This possibly the last play of the half. That's really well cleared. And it's half-time here. So engaging and still right on edge. Plenty of signs to suggest this will turn out to be a really good one. Caution certainly not on the agenda here from both sides.
Well, I think the message from the manager at half-time will be pretty simple, Peter. He's going to want them to play at a higher tempo, press more, higher up the pitch, pass quicker and entice the opposition out of position. He knows how crucial the next goal will be.
Very little in it. The score at half-time is 2-1. Takes a shot! Denied by an instinctive save.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it.
Oh, that's fabulous. Del Piero! That was superb goalkeeping.
Really anticipated that well, didn't he?
And he cuts out the supply, and he welcomes it in. Jordi Alba running with the ball. Now it's Shevchenko. Pedri. Passes coming off in quick succession here. And he's found a way. And Messi! And that wasn't far away.
He's not happy, and you'd expect that, but at least there's plenty of appreciation for what was a genuinely fine effort.
Ronaldinho. And it's Jordi Alba. Looking for the run. Jordi Alba, just like so many of his contemporaries, is proving very good at driving forward. Pass somewhat off target. That's a lovely, neat pass. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Del Piero! A real chance and a real let-off.
Well, it didn't quite come off this time, Peter, but that's a warning to the opposition. This team know how to counter, and they'll be looking to do it every chance they get.
And he's quick to snatch it back. More and more pressure on the ball here.
Asistencia a este partido asciende a 98.004 espectadores.
Pedri. Threads one in. And this is Messi. Well seen. Saw that coming.
That was well played, well stopped.
Yaya Toure. Pedri. And he's had it nicked away. That has not gone well. Out to the right. João Cancelo. Now try to spin that positively. I certainly can't. And he's worked it through. And a shot! Oh, the keeper's done ever so well.
Del Piero actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest.
Cambio de jugadores en el Barcelona. El
So,
dorsal
time for
21.
changes
El
on
dorsal
both sides,
7.
actually.
El dorsal 16. Serán sustituidos por
João
el
Cancelo
dorsal 15,
tries to clear.
El dorsal 99.
And
el
now they
dorsal
can
5.
spring out of
Cambio de
defence.
jugadores.
Now it's Lewandowski. Oh, well measured. Expertly cut out, really nicely done. And now they can clear their lines.
Lamine Yamal really needed to concentrate on protecting the ball. Then again, he was being very closely marshalled.
Barcelona really are going about things in the right fashion, Peter. It's great to see.
There is an irresistible, irrepressible look about them here.
It's Ronaldinho! And kept out by the most elastic of saves.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that.
That has been knocked clear.
He's tried one!
He's done very well to get to that.
Lamine Yamal clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper.
So their fourth quarter of the game. Defending of the desperate variety. Messi going face-to-face with his great rival.
Well, there's plenty to like about this approach. Get your head down, keep battling away, and eventually things might change for you.
Now it's Villa.
He's gone for goal!
He should have put that one away.
Villa really can't believe it. He let the opposition off the hook there, and he knows it all too well.
João Cancelo. Yamal. And here's Lewandowski. Now it's Yamal. Cannavaro with the clearance. Yamal was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. Oh, easy pickings there. Koeman. Played out to the left flank. And it's Jordi Alba. And that's a dangerous ball.
I think we're about to see a frenetic finish. No half measures from here.
Well, that is not the best ball, and he offers an apologetic look.
He made it look a bit predictable.
Now that looks a decent ball. Tries to pass it through. Well, he's seen that early. Used a certain sixth sense.
2 minutos de descuento.
Showing good feet. Whistle's gone, and they've got themselves a free kick. Well, the ref's been lenient here. I doubt he'll get too many more chances. Well, this may not be the kindest angle for a direct hit. And there's not much doubt that this will be played into the penalty area. And that'll be a goal kick. Time added on will be 2 minutes. Taken back almost at once. And time is up. Well, that was close. Both sides playing their part in a great game of football. A real ride.